What's up guys, welcome back once again to the reviews. Today I've got an exciting video. I'm really excited to take a look at this. And now you're probably looking at me and looking at what's on the desk and thinking this guy's got a massive pizza. It isn't a pizza, this is actually a PC case in this tiny little box. This is the InWin POC. I'm not sure what it stands for. I don't think it actually stands for anything. It comes in this little box and this is an origami fold yourself case. So today we're going to fold it up, get it all built, do that in sort of quick time. And then we'll talk about the case itself and the features that are included with this case.
My appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly.
Right, so now I've got it all built, the InWin POC, and what can I say about it? To be fair, it's very different. It's a really unique experience to have. Actually, I've done the Air Force case before where you build it and put it together, but this one, obviously, as you can see, you fold it and then screw it all together, and it's a good experience to have, to be honest with you. I really enjoyed actually doing it. It's really easy to build. It takes about 20 minutes, if that. Maybe if you watch like the video, you might get it done a bit quicker. I did it from the illustrations in the cardboard that it comes with, which some of them are a little bit hard to figure out at first, but it's not that bad at all. Yeah, and the build experience was actually quite good fun. So let's talk about the specifications of the case first, so you know what you're getting. First of all, before I actually go into that, I'll talk about a few extra accessories you get. You get one PCIe slot for your graphics card. You get a couple of tie-down points that can be stuck anywhere you want. You get a couple of Velcro rubber mounts. Not particularly sure what they're for, to be honest with you. You get some InWin Velcro cable ties, or and then you get some standard plastic cable ties as well to tie your cables down inside. I'm not doing the build today, so I'll be able to tell you about cable management when I come to the build, which will be very soon, because I'm actually looking forward to getting built in this. And you also get one Luna AL120 fans, one of their fans, which you can only install one on this side here, but they're great fans. I've used these before, and they come with the Air Force case as well, and yeah, I'm really impressed with those fans. So let's talk about the case itself. First of all, dimensions of the case. This isn't the smallest ITX case, as you can probably tell from the size of it, but it isn't massive. However, being this size means it's an ITX case, plus it allows you to fit some decent components in here as well, so you can get some big GPUs in here and things like that. So that's a good point for me. It's not massive, it's not tiny, but it's sort of a nice middle ground, I'd say, for an ITX build. So the height of this is 423 millimeters tall. The depth of it is 278 millimeters, and the width this way is 256 millimeters. Now let's get inside it. When I was first putting this together, it looked to me like you're gonna have to screw it together, put your PC in and then screw the panels on, and that would be it. You have to unscrew it to get things out. However, it doesn't. It has got thumb screw removable panels, which makes building it nice and easy. You haven't got to do it as part of the case building process. So 2 thumb screws that side. Let's talk about this side first. This is the GPU compartment. As you can see, GPU compartment here. It comes with a PCIe Gen4 riser cable, which is absolutely brilliant because they're quite expensive for what they are, really. You're probably looking at least 30 to 40 pounds in the UK. And it comes with one of those. Again, which is really good to see. So that's a nice little addition that InWin have included for you. Obviously you can't put a GPU in without it, so it is nice that they've included that. And obviously, as you can see, it is quite a big compartment in there. You could get quite a big graphics card in there. I am going to be doing some testing with that and showing you sort of the different size graphics cards you can get. Let me first get my old GTX 1080 Ti. So you can see this is quite a big graphics card. I put up the dimensions of this on the screen. It easily accommodates that. Your IO's at the bottom down there, and as you can see, there's plenty of room in there. That's quite a big graphics card. I put up, like I say, the dimensions of that card so you can have an idea. But in my build, I am going to be experimenting with what cards you can get in there, and I'll be showing that on the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. But officially, in this case, the maximum length of a GPU is 346 millimeters. The GPU thickness is 82 millimeters. So like I say, you can get a decent sized graphics card in there. And like I say, I'll be talking about that in the future. Other than that, not a lot more to tell you about the inside of this bit. So let's flip it around and have a look at the other side. First of all, let's have a quick look at the back. So this is where your 120mm fan can go here. Pulling air in, I would say, is the best way to do this. So pulling air in and feeding that GPU. Feeding the motherboard and processor and everything in there. Obviously the GPU's got its own fans to pull in from that side. And this is your PSU area, so this is where your power supply can go. And this doesn't have to be an SFX power supply, it can be an ATX up to 160mm long. So you can get a standard ATX power supply in here, which is nice. Again, it basically stops limiting your basically power supply options if you haven't already got an SFX, because SFX power supplies can be quite expensive. So if you've got an ATX, you can bang it in here and you're good to go. The other side hasn't got anything to tell you about it. It's literally just the POC sort of symbols. I build, I share, which is their sort of new way they're going with some of their cases, and the new sort of, they're doing some really cool stuff InWin are, as they've done for a long time, but there's kind of trying different areas, which is always nice to see. And then again, another removable panel here. Whilst I've got this here, this panel here, and the same on the other side, these little triangles are bendable as well, so you can bend them out in however you want them to allow more airflow through, or you can leave it completely flat as well. So pop that off, and then we get access to the motherboard CPU area. As I said before, PSU goes up here, your IO's right at the top in the middle of the case, and we'll talk about that in a second. ITX motherboards only, obviously, and your IO for your motherboard will be at the bottom here in this cutout down here. And you also got one space here for a 2.5-inch SSD SATA drive if you want to put one in there as well. Now, as you can see, it is quite deep, so you can get some decent size air coolers in there, up to 142mm high. Come out here, so you can get a decent You can get a decent air cooler in here. Obviously it's not going to be massive ones that are going to fit in here, but you'll get some decent cooling in here. I'm probably going to use a low profile one just to keep it all nice and tidy. And like I say, your 120mm fan goes in the back there. And lastly, let's talk about the I/O. So it's not bad I/O, to be fair. Obviously on-off button, there isn't a reset button. That might be a problem to some people, I don't know. I suppose it could be a problem. And then you've got your sort of indicator lights there for your hard drive and power. You've got two USB-A's, and you've got a USB-C as well, and a combined audio headphone and microphone jack. So that's the InWin POC, guys. A really interesting case. Again, something interesting that InWin are doing, and they seem to do quite a lot. Like I said, I've done the Air Force case before, and really impressed with that. And that was obviously a much bigger case, and then they've gone with this one as well. And hopefully they can continue to do this kind of thing and people actually buy into it, because I really like this idea. I like the idea that they're actually trying new things rather than the old stale stuff that everyone else does. They're doing some really good stuff. I'm really excited to build in this case. Like I said, today isn't the day I'm building in it. It will be very soon. Hopefully it'll be a video following this one when it's released for you to see. And I'm going to do some testing of what graphics cards you can get in this. I've got a 7900 XTX Red Devil, and I think from the figures in terms of the size, it should just fit in here, which will be very interesting if it does, which means you can build some really high-end systems in here. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this has given you an insight into this case and whether you want this case or not. Or yeah, to be honest with you, I really like it. So if you're looking for something very unique and you like the idea of wanting to build your own case or fold your own case, then this one is definitely a good choice and the only choice out there for folding cases. But yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like it. If you haven't already, then please subscribe. It helps me out massively. Click that bell icon for notifications when the next video for this will be going live. And if you didn't like it, dislike it, then that's fine. And leave me any comments in the comment section below. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.